Good morning, dear students. In the last class, we learned about a short monsoon diary. I clearly explained how beautiful a monsoon season looks like. And here, a boy has noted it in his diary, day wise, what is happening during the monsoon. In the previous class, we learned how the rain starts and what are the various types of birds and insects and other animals which are found during the monsoons. Now let us continue the story on August 3rd. What happens? August 3rd, the rain stops. The clouds begin to break up. The sun strikes the steep hill on my left. A woman is chopping up sticks. I hear the tinkle of cowbells. In the oak tree, a crow shakes the raindrops from his feathers and caws gloomily. Water drips from a leaking drain pipe. And suddenly, clear and pure, the song of the whistling thrush emerges like a dark, sweet secret from the depths of the ravine. Now, here what happens? On August 3rd, the rain stops. The rain slowly stops, and the cloud begins to break up. Cloud begins to break means to say that the cloud is just leaving space for the sun to come out, and there is a slight sunshine seen on the steep hill. Now, this boy is seeing a woman chopping means cutting sticks. She wants to carry some sticks to her home, and he can hear the tinkle means that ting 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 sound is in that is called tinkling sound of cowbells means the bell which is tied around the neck of a cow, that is called as a cowbell. In the oak tree he sees a crow which is just shaking his feathers to remove all the raindrops. Now you might have seen the birds just fluttering their feathers to remove the raindrops, and he caws gloomily. He's sad because it's rainy season. And by then there is a nice song of a bird. Whistling thrush is a singing bird which sings very clearly, and that really feels like he feels so beautiful. He feels so happy listening to the beautiful song of this whistling thrush. That is what is happening on August 3rd. In this picture, can you see a sunshine is seen and a woman chopping the sticks, a crow cawing there, isn't it? And this boy is feeling different. August 12th, endless rain and permanent mist. Now on August 12th, the scenario changes after 10 days. There is endless rain. The rain is continuously pouring. It's pouring rains and permanent mist. I showed you what is mist in my previous class. So there is permanent mist. We haven't seen the sun for 8 or 9 days. So the sunlight has not come out for 8 or 9 days. Everything is damp and soggy. Damp and soggy. What do you mean by damp and soggy? Everything is wet and soggy. Whatever you touch, it is full of water, isn't it? So everything is damp and soggy. Soggy means full of water. It's completely it's like wet, very wet. Okay, nowhere to go. In such a season, can you go out? Not at all. Pace the room, look out of the window few at a few bobbing umbrellas. Now the only thing what you can do is just walk in your room, look out of the window. Just walk in your room and look out of the window to see some bobbing umbrellas. Bobbing umbrellas means a sudden movement of the umbrellas. The umbrellas just keep going through the window. That were few umbrellas because people are holding the umbrellas and walking out. At least it isn't cold rain. The hillsides are lush as late monsoon flowers begin to appear. Now, but though it is raining, it's not a very cold rain. And near the hills, the hillsides are lush. Lush means very luxuriant in growth of flowers and plants. Okay, and as late monsoon flowers, now the late monsoon flowers start appearing. Some of the flowers are wild balsam, dahlias, begonias, and ground orchids. These are all different types of flowers, children. Wild balsam is a plant with pink or purple flowers. Begonias are also like garden plants with beautiful flowers. Ground orchids are the orchids which grow on the ground. They are very costly orchids which grow luxuriously in wet regions. So this is what is seen on August 12th. Okay, I hope this part is clear to you. August 31st. It is the last day of August and the lush monsoon growth has reached its peak. The seeds of cobra lily are turning red, signifying that the rains are coming to an end. Now on 31st August, the lush monsoon growth, that means the growing plants have reached their peak. They are really very beautifully grown and the seeds of cobra lily are becoming red. In the beginning of the story, we heard about the cobra lily coming up, isn't it? Now the seeds of cobra lily are becoming red. The turning of the seeds of cobra lily red signifies or shows that the rains are coming to an end. In a few days, the ferns will start turning yellow. But right now they are still firm green and upright. Now we had learnt about ferns also in the beginning of the lesson. Now the fern, those days the ferns were green. Now the ferns will become yellow. But that will take some time because right now they are green and firm. Ground orchids, mauve lady slipper and the white butterfly orchids put on a fashion display on the grassy slopes of Landor. Now here they can see beautiful types of orchids. I'll show you the pictures of these orchids in my live class. That's mauve lady slipper orchid. It's a type of orchid which is very beautiful. It looks similar to a slipper of a lady. Okay, and white butterfly orchids, that's also a type of orchid. So you should know that orchids are nothing but the plants which grow on the top of the trees, but some of the plants grow on the land also. Okay, on the grassy slopes of Landor. Landor is a town in Uttarakhand. It's a place in Uttarakhand. Wild dahlias, red, yellow and magenta, rear their heads from rocky crevices. Crevices means the cracks in the mountain slope, that is called as a crevices, where they have taken hold. Snakes and rodents, flooded out of their holes and burrows, take shelter in roofs, attics and godowns. Now after the rainy season, what happens to children, since it's very cold, these snakes start coming out, and rodents also, different types of mouse, they start coming out, and they all come and take shelter in roofs of houses, in the attics and in the godowns. They come and stay because it's really cold. A shrew is a small mouse-like animal, weak of eyesight, blunders about the rooms, much of amusement of the children. So a shrew is a small mouse-like animal which just gets into the rooms and just amuses children by running here and there. Don't kill it, warns their grandmother. Chuchandars are lucky, they bring money. So children run behind to kill it, and the granny says that don't kill it because chuchandars is nothing but a shrew, is lucky because they bring in money. That's again a what do you say, myth, what they believe in. And sure enough, I receive a check in the mail, not a very large one, but welcome all the same. So by that time, the person who is writing the diary also gets a check. He gets money, but not a very big money, but a small one. Now October 3rd, we all have gone straight from monsoon into winter rain. Snow at higher altitudes. After an evening hailstorm, the sky and hills are bathed in a beautiful golden light. Now on October 3rd, now the monsoon is gone. Now there is a winter rain, a slight rain, and there is snow on higher altitudes or higher heights. And in the evening there is a hailstorm, and the skies and hills are bathed with beautiful golden sunlight. Now let's continue. Jan 26th, winter rain in the hills. In the hushed silence of the house, when I'm quite alone and my friend who was here has gone, it's very lonely, very quiet, and I sit in a liquid silence, a silence within, surrounded by the rhythm of rain, the steady drift of water on leaves, on lemons, on roof, drumming on drenched dahlias and window panes, while the mist holds the house in a dark caress, and I pause near a window, the rain stops and starts again, and the trees no longer green but grey menace me with their loneliness. So he writes a small poem on winter rain in the hills. Now, when he's sitting in silence in the house, when he's quite alone, because his friend who was quite there has gone now, and now it's quite lonely and silent, and he's surrounded by the rhythm, the sound of the rain. The rain, the when the rain falls on the leaves, on the lemons, on the roof, and on the dahlias and on the window panes, uh, it's really nice. And the mist holds the house in dark carriage. I think the mist is covering around the house. As I pause near the window, now when he just sees near the window, the rain stops again starts, and now this all these things are really troubling him in this loneliness because he is enjoying the rain around. March 23rd, late March, end of winter. Now March 23rd is the end of March and the end of winter season. The blackest cloud I have ever seen squatted over Missouri, and then it hailed marbles for half an hour. Nothing like a hailstorm to clear sky. Even as I write, I see a rainbow forming. Now see here at the end of March, that a black cloud just comes and pours over the Mussoorie. Mussoorie is a hill station, and it hailed marbles for half an hour. That means there were hailstones falling around. Now, as he writes this, he can see a rainbow forming there because it was accompanied by a sunlight. So, this is written by Ruskin Bond, a beautifully written story. I hope this lesson is clear to you. Thank you, my dear kids.